Surprise, surprise, you're not getting one, but two Halloween specials this year. You're welcome. Haunted Halloween 1985, and I just knew I had to have it. So let me preface this with, this is a brand new NES game. It's not a fan hack. It's all original assets, original music. Also, I'm not getting paid by them at all. I actually paid full price for this. But because I do appreciate what they're doing, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt because I want it to succeed. And yeah, so Haunted Halloween 1985. Let's check it out. So I guess the best way to describe what this game is would be a platformer beat 'em up. You have about 6 different stages. There's several different difficulty settings you can set. The way I think the difficulty setting works though is it doesn't change the difficulty of the game, it changes the amount of hits you can take. So I played on normal mode because I needed to beat the game, but you can take 4 hits in normal mode. The way you can tell how many hits you have left is your guy will churn colors. So he starts off Jersey Shore tan, and then he turns into Pasty Me, and then he turns a little green, and then even greener. The green to greener I couldn't really decipher that well, but it was a nice system. I like that because it kept the interface nice and clean. The enemy types were pretty varied. You had a zombie, which was just always fun to kill, a ghost, which could be annoying, and then these black crows. It took me a while to figure out the strategy on the pumpkins. What you need to do is you have to jump and then jump over them. I'm not going to tell you exactly how to do it because you're going to have to figure it out too. Finally, you get some dog beast, and then at the end of each level you have a boss. And the boss fights were awesome. Each one of them was very unique, and some of them were pretty damn challenging. The werewolf boss kicked my ass. Totally kicked my ass. I found him to be harder than the end boss, because on the end boss I was getting my ass handed to me too, and then I realized you could uppercut him twice, and then game over. Lucious T victory. As far as complaints with the game go, it's not perfect. The number one thing I didn't like was the fact that the crow enemy is black and blends in with the background. Not that that's, I mean, you can see his eyes, but it seemed like an unfair amount of difficulty just because certain areas are so dark that you can't see them at all. It would have been helpful if they were purple or something, just so they don't blend in as much. Another thing is the jumping mechanic can get a little sticky if you're going up diagonal surfaces. I definitely fell to my death a few times where I was hitting the button and nothing happened. Well done, guys. Really well done. This feels like an NES game. Feels a lot better than a lot of NES games I've played in the past. I enjoyed it. Although it's Halloween 1985 and the storyline talks about how they were playing NES, which, man, those guys were early to the boat. I think the NES had just came out. So yeah, Haunted Halloween 1985. Solid game. Not much to say about it. It's an NES game, but hey, if you appreciate good platforming and a nice beat-em-up style, this game is definitely for you. That is your Lucious T review. This game gets a 9. I give it a 9. Replay-wise, I definitely did want to keep playing it. I definitely wanted to keep playing it yesterday. So yeah, solid game. Good job. Pick it up. That's your homework.